I'm sure you've seen the pictures of these BH Genesis Sedan with the Kia Optima fog lights. And if you're kind of curious like me on how to do it, but really couldn't find any type of literature online or any videos, then you have come to the right video. Today we're going to be looking at how exactly to fuse these Kia Optima fog lights into a BH Genesis sedan bumper. This is actually pertaining to anything 09 to 14. I have a 12 R-spec, but actually the process should be the same. There are several ways, I'm sure, to do this. This was just the way that I did it, or the only way that we did it. It was actually my body guy, but I basically gave him the instructions and wished we would have had some type of video or any type of pictures with instructions like the one I'm doing today. So if you were a little curious about how this is done, what all it takes to do this, about how much and the challenges you might face when you do this, then you have come to the right video. So let's get right into it. First, let's go over the materials you're going to be needing for this project. Obviously, the first thing you're going to need is going to be the bumper. So I have a 2012 R-spec sedan, but as you can see from these short clips, that the bumper is actually from a 09 to 11. And why am I doing this crazy thing? The only reason why I'm doing this because I had an FNB front lip that came with a side skirt package. As you can see here, this lip actually does not fit a 12 to 14 bumper. So I've had this lip sitting in my closet for about 4 years and decided, since I'm doing this bumper project and I wanted to buy a separate bumper so that I can actually use my car while this is getting done, and I decided to go with an 09 to 11. That way I can actually use the FNB. That way it also matches my side skirts. See, it has this little parallelogram here. So I think I'm going to, later on, I've put an LED in there, but I think later on I'm going to take this out. It doesn't really look quite right with this decor. It's just and also the color temperature of this LED does not match the headlights and the Kia Optima fog lights. So I'm definitely going to be putting probably something just flat with a silver wrap, just like I did on my side skirts. The next thing you're going to need is going to be the Kia Optima fog lights. These are going to have to come with the covers as well. They sell them separately. I've seen them on Amazon, eBay, where they sell just the covers or just the fog lights. For this project, you will need the actual covers, because the covers are actually going to be the pieces that you're going to fuse into the bumper cover, and you're going to fill it, sand it, and then paint to match. So need the covers with it. And the first step we did was basically get a piece of paper and trace the outer edge of the fog light covers. So essentially we made a paper stencil, put that on top of the bumper cover, and essentially determine where we want this new bigger hole to be on the existing bumper. And this is pretty subjective. You can make it as far to the inside of the bumper or as far as to the outside of it. That's going to be up to you. We just decided to go with the pictures that we've seen. They kind of looked okay, and so we lined it up with the parking sensor, as you can see circled here in the diagram, and that's pretty much how we gauge where we're going to put the fog light covers. The second step, and probably one of the hardest steps, is to now finally attach the fog light cover to the bumper. And we used panel bond, which is a bonding agent like JB Weld. It does come with a special caulk gun specifically made for it. And once that is done, then we obviously fill in any of the holes or seams that are not flush on the front with Duraglass. And once that's done, you're basically having to prep it now for primer. So you're going to be sanding it flush and basically filling it with Duraglass for any imperfections, and you sand it down as smooth as possible. And then after that, you're essentially ready to primer, paint, and then clear.